Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with evening news. The headlines. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and other party leaders paid their last respects to Union Minister and LJP leader Ram Vilas Paswan. Union Minister Piyush Goyal gets additional charge of Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting issues advisory, asks TV channels not to malign or slander individuals and groups. And COVID recovery rate in the country improves to 85.52%. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally climbs up to 6,888. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and other party leaders paid their last respects to Union Minister and LJP leader Ram Vilas Paswan. President Govind visited the residence of the departed leader this morning to pay tributes. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu also condoled the demise. Prime Minister Modi also visited a residence and met family members of Ram Vilas Paswan. Union Cabinet has condoled the demise of Union Minister for Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Ram Vilas Paswan. During its meeting today, the Cabinet observed silence for 2 minutes in memory of the departed leader. A state funeral will be accorded to him. Home Ministry has announced the national flag will fly at half-mast in Delhi and capitals of all states and union territories from today as a mark of respect to the departed leader. On the day of funeral, the national flag will be flown at half-mast at the place where the funeral will take place. Nagaland Governor, Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister have condoled the demise of Union Minister Ram Vilas Paswan yesterday at Delhi. Governor Ravi, in his condolence message, said the Union Minister had dedicated his life to the service of the deprived and downtrodden of India and stood for the cause of social justice. Ravi said in his demise, the country has lost a towering personality and his enormous contributions to the people and the country will always be remembered. Governor Ravi also conveyed condolences to the bereaved family members. Chief Minister Nipirio expressed shock on the passing away of the Union Minister. In a tweet, Rio said, at this moment of grief, his thoughts are with his family and loved ones. Expressing sadness, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patan said, people of this nation has lost a stalwart leader and the country suffered an irreparable loss. He said, Paswan's life will keep on inspiring us. Nagaland Lok Jan Shakti Party also extended heartfelt condolence to the family members of the Union Minister. Union Minister Piyush Goyal has been given additional charge of the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution following the demise of Ram Vilas Paswan. President Ramnath Kovind has directed that Goyal be assigned the charge of the ministry in addition to his existing portfolios. Information and Broadcasting Ministry has issued advisories to private television channels to adhere to Program Code under Cable Television Network Regulation Act 1995. Under the Program Code, no program should contain false and suggestive innuendos and half-truths, obscene and defamatory content. The program should not criticize, malign or slander any individual in person or certain groups, segments of social, public and moral life of the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted all the Indian Foreign Service officers on the occasion of IFS Day today. He said work of IFS officers towards serving the nation and furthering national interests globally has been commendable. Prime Minister Modi said the efforts of the officers during Vande Bharat mission and other COVID-related assistance towards Indians and foreign nationals have been noteworthy. Advisor Water Resources Department Namri Inchang today inaugurated the semi-auto analyzer machine for the entire Atibung block at Primary Health Center Atibung Tang. The advisor lauded the medical staff of PHC Atibung, who has been working relentlessly for the welfare of the area public. He requested the public to cooperate with the medical staff stationed at Atibung Town for proper use of the installed machine and to contribute whatever they can for the maintenance of the machine. Asserting that despite shortage of manpower, experts and medical equipment, Namri said the medical staff at the PHC has been trying their best to provide better health care services to the public with the available resources. The advisor also appealed to the medical staff to rededicate themselves and cater to the needs of the people. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. The country is witnessing a steady fall in the number of active COVID cases incessantly for the past 3 weeks. The number of patients infected with the coronavirus has been maintained below the 10 lakh mark constantly. In the last 24 hours, with around 78,000 recoveries, the number of active cases has further declined to nearly 8,93,000. The country continues to register steady growth in terms of COVID recoveries and has registered a cumulative recovery rate of 85.52%. During the last 24 hours, 70,496 new cases were reported, taking the total number of positive cases reported in the country so far to 69,06,152. In all, 964 deaths were reported, taking the toll to 1,06,490. Nagaland reported 152 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 today, taking the total tally to 6,888. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangyapom in a tweet said 133 were reported from Dimapur, 15 in Kohima, and 1 each in Peren, Mon, Longling, and Mokokchung. The monthly meeting of Zunheboto District Planning and Development Board, DPDP, was held yesterday. Advisor School Education, K.T. Sukalo, who is also the chairman of Zunheboto DPDP, applauded the medical team and district task force led by Deputy Commissioner for their commendable work by containing the coronavirus in Zunheboto District. He, however, said that the virus is far from over and asked all the members to maintain precautionary measures. He asked the HODs to make the public aware on various government schemes and projects. The meeting also discussed on upgradation of 2 schools to government higher secondary schools in the district. Chairman of Committee on Public Undertakings and Advisor Madang Yantan will undertake on-the-spot verification visit to study and assess the status of mini cement plant at Vajeho on 18th and 29th of this month. All members of the Committee on Public Undertakings are requested to attend the visit. Directorate of Technical Education, Nagaland, has informed all candidates who have appeared NEET 2020 examination to collect the prescribed application forms for National Eligibility cum Entrance Examination Undergraduate 2020 for MBBS, BTS, BHMS, BASLP, BAMS, BUMS, PNYS, and BSMS degree courses from the Directorate of Technical Education, Kohima. The forms are made available from October 8 on payment of 300 rupees as processing fee. The form can also be downloaded from the website www.dtenagaland.org.in, for which the processing fee should be paid while submitting. The department said the last date for receiving the complete form, along with necessary documents, shall be communicated in a later stage. And as the nation fights the COVID-19 pandemic, let's stay safe by following 3 simple steps: wear face mask, maintain 2 gauze ki dori for social distancing, and focus on hand hygiene. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. President, Vice President, Prime Minister and other party leaders paid their last respects to Union Minister and LJP leader Ram Vilas Paswan. Union Minister Piyush Goyal gets additional charge of Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting issues advisory, asks TV channels not to malign or slander individuals and groups. And COVID recovery rate in the country improves to 85.52%. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally climbs up to 6,888. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.